Welcome back everybody, and thank you for joining me on what is Christmas Day of 2023. This video is a trip of me tipping out to Holland, Belgium and a bit of the UK back in, I think it was September, October time. I banked this video especially for Christmas Day because I know you guys love seeing European trips, and that's what I wanted to bring you for Christmas Day, obviously as a special. So this video will probably be about an hour long, and I just wanted to come on just before the video starts to plug the sponsor of this video, which is Grant Auto House, which is my own business. I supply truck interiors, direct Korean services, and a few other smattering of bits and pieces that you would have seen over the year on the YouTube channel. I'll overlay a couple of clips and stuff that we do here. And basically I just wanted to mention that at the start of the video, because if you guys are looking for a set of truck interior curtains over Christmas or anything like that, please don't be afraid to give us a shout. All my Instagram and Facebook will be below on the screen. But before we do that anyway, I'd like to kick off the video, and I'd like to thank you guys all so much for supporting me over the year. And I know I've been a bit dormant on YouTube over the past while, but don't worry, that'll all change next year, and you'll see why I've been dormant for so long. Probably at the end of January, I'd say, is when it'll all kick off. So yeah guys, I'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I hope you all have a fantastic Christmas and New Year. I hope Santa Claus brings you everything you want. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to come on and say thank you very much. Enjoy the video, and I'll see you next year. Good luck. Jesus, I tell you, it's good to be on a boat again. I'm absolutely stuffed after that dinner. Feels like I'm on the Titanic. Hello! So, what are we doing? So basically, I got a phone call last night asking would I be able to cover an export load to Holland on Saturday evening. And first, of course, I said yes. Obviously, as you can see here, I'm on the boat. So we're doing 3 drops in Holland. Well, I know everyone gave out to me the last time I said Holland. It's the Netherlands is technically the country I'm going to, but everyone in Ireland here calls it Holland. Apologies if that offends any Dutch people. However, we are heading there today. We are going from Dublin to Holyhead, and then we're driving from Holyhead in Wales down to, I think, as far as Warwick. Services as far as I'll get on my 4.5 hour stretch. Then I'm going to park there for 9 hours, wake up then around tomorrow afternoon, get on the boat in Dover at 5:30, and then shoot across to Calais. I have to clear customs in Calais, which I've never done before, so that'll be interesting. And then I have to shoot from there up to Mere truck stop, which I've been to before. We've all been there, but I'm going to take a bit more of a tour around the place because I didn't really get to see it last time. And then from there I have 2 drops, I think in Rotterdam and another one in Os in the Netherlands. So stay tuned, it's going to be a good journey. Now, right now I could do a cabin tour, but this is the bleakest cabin I've ever been on the Ulysses, so there's not much to see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a couple hours kip, I'm going to wake up, get a shower, and then we're going to hit the road. It'll be night shift tonight, heading down the road in complete darkness, and hopefully all the motorways aren't closed on the way down there. So fingers crossed, and I'll catch us in a couple of hours.
And I hope you enjoy your crossing on board of Ulysses. On behalf of everyone on board, I would like to wish you all a safe and pleasant journey. Thank you, and see you next time on board of Ulysses.
So if you don't know, and if you've never been on the ferry before, basically they give you a half an hour warning before the ship is docking. And when you're in here asleep, it's best to know that they do that, because they do just come in and open the door to see if you're awake. So lucky enough, I've been up the past hour, I've had a shower and stuff, but I just turned out the lights and just got a last minute bit of shut eye before this alarm went off. So if you've never been on the ferry, just be aware of that, because the first time I ever got on the ferry, I got an awful fright and I was in a panic trying to get ready to get off the boat and get showered and stuff. So just a valuable piece of information if you like sleeping nude. It's now 5 AM. I've reached Warwick services and now it's time for bed. That was a hard stretch. I'm parked next to me amigo here, and I'll convene this in the morning. Good morning. Oh god, it's only about 5 hours later. I'm a tiny bit tired, but I'm going to go in and get myself a Starbucks coffee and come back and make a small bit of breakfast. Nothing fancy, nothing fancy. Just over having a nosy at some of the motorbiker lads' jokes. 1290 Adventure, KTMs. Lovely. So I'll turn around, meet up from the car park. They are sweet. It's like there's an MX5 meet up here over here as well. It's the cool thing about England. They do all these like car clubs. I know there's a couple of them in Ireland, but over here it's way more popular. Cool to see. Now, just spent the past 40 minutes giving her a nice slick down because she was covered in fucking this stuff here. Salt. So I just like to have her clean going in. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a tiny bit worried about the beacons. Hopefully they're just underneath the 4 meters. I think they are because they're on the slope. I've been looking at it here all morning, hoping that I don't catch a bridge with them. But looks the business. Go down, double check, make sure everything's good to go again because we'll be leaving here now in the next hour. Yeah, seal is on. I have to actually go stick me Angles Mart stickers on. So a quick walk up the side. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. She almost forgot to brush my teeth this morning. I was talking to the woman in the camper there behind me. She was telling me that there's some music festival on down the road. Won't be me. I'm about to catch. I don't know why I don't just choose to go into the bathroom and do this. I think if you go into the bathroom or a petrol station, everyone just think you're weird brushing your teeth. Or no. So we're about half an hour away from being able to set off. Yeah, we're on 8 hours and 33 minutes of a break, and I'm just about to have a couple of sandwiches here and a small bit of lunch. I've already done my food shopping and stuff like this. Sorry, we're about to have the sandwiches. I already done my food shopping yesterday prior to coming down and getting the truck, and I didn't film really much of yesterday because I'm not really allowed to show you what's going on with the load. Again, you know, I know people talk about their loads and stuff like that, but for us it's really important to keep our customers happy, and I don't want to put anyone, you know, in a position that they don't want to be in. Especially I don't want to put myself in that position. So we're having for lunch a couple of ham sambals, we've got a protein yogurt, an apple, and then a couple of little square bars to top us all off. And before I go, I'm going to go in and get myself another Starbucks Americano with a shot of espresso in it, because although I do have the coffee maker here and I do have coffee and milk and everything to make coffee, however, it's nice to get a barista coffee just to give you a good kick into the arse. I have a set here on the sat nav to Dover Port from here, from Warwick. I remember I did it the last time in under my first half of the card, so it's saying here it's going to be about 3 hours and 46 minutes, and we'll be going around the bottom side of London instead of going over the top and around by Dartford Crossing. So yeah, it's a fairly straightforward day, to be honest with you. Shoot straight down to Dover, hop on the ferry into Calais, clear customs, which I've never done obviously, and then shoot up from there to Mere. So that'll be my full 9 hours driving, I'd say, today. Maybe even might have to stretch to 10 hours. I can't remember exactly how long it took me to get from Calais to Mere that time. Well, I don't think it was that long anyway, definitely less than 3 hours I'd imagine. And then tomorrow morning, just looking here, our first drop is in Oss. Oss is just, I think it's, what you would say, it's east of Eindhoven. Second drop then is Rotterdam, and third drop is Rotterdam as well. And a backload, I don't know where the backload is out of. I did get a text about the backload and it is ready to go. I don't know exactly where it is, but that'll be on Tuesday. Today is now Sunday, so I have all day today to get to Mere. park up in Mere tonight, probably be about, I don't know, maybe 11, 12 o'clock by the time I get parked up in Mere. Hopefully they're still open when I get there so we can go in and have a look around the shop, and possibly have a sneaky little beer, and then wake up tomorrow morning and get started on these deliveries. I'm not sure how far it is from Mere to us. I think it's about 2 or 3 hours as well. So yeah, it's busy. It's a busy enough little trip. This came up literally last minute. Got asked on Friday evening, do you want to go to Holland tomorrow? And of course I said yes. And yeah, no, I'm delighted. I'm absolutely delighted, because I've been talking about this for ages, and I know I always say I only want to make videos when it's actually an interesting run, and this is a very interesting run. I love doing this. I loved it the last time. Let's hope this time just goes as smoothly. A couple of things that I didn't film. I had no trailer lock, because we did have a trailer lock on the last load. However, that went walkies. I don't know where that is. I don't know who took it last. I don't know what happened to the trailer after I brought it in the last time. So that trailer lock was gone, so I had to get a new one of them. I also stopped and got some extra taco rolls. I think I have one spare, but I just bought another box of them just to be safe. I also put on my Angle Smart stickers, and also my trailer reg went walkies as well this week. I think I left it on one of the container trailers, and then of course the container trailers just get thrown around the place, and God knows what happened to the registration plate. Luckily, I still had the rectangle plates that were off this truck before I took them off for the show in the locker, and I had a drill, so I got a bungee cord wrapped around it and put it at the back of the trailer. I'll show you that later on. It's not that interesting, but luckily I always have stuff that I need with me. I have a drill, I always have cable ties, I always have a couple of spare nuts and bolts, a spanner set. Yeah, I always carry a few bits with me just to be safe, because you don't want to be caught out, especially going over here. And yeah, that's about it. And I also went around and I gave the truck a quick clean, because I got destroyed yesterday on my way down here. It was pissing rain the whole way from when I left Holyhead until I parked here this morning. That's England in a nutshell. Motorways closed, a little small tip. Yep, it's good. So we're next up to go in and check in. I don't see an Irish Ferries boat here, probably because I'm about a half an hour late. Probably. That's usually the way. I remember the last time I came down here in the last video that I was late for the boat as well. Not that I was late for the boat, it was so tight to get down there that there was no way I would have got down here in time. So as I said, the last one's like a bus service, you just jump on the next one. So hopefully there's one fairly lively. I see a lot of trucks over there at the minute going for a boat. I don't no idea what boat that is. I can't see over in the corner. So we'll go here now and see if we check in. Do you know how much more relaxing this is, doing this knowing that you've already done it before? It's so much nicer. Lovely. So apparently I'm after dodging the worst boat, is what he's after telling me. He says, so what time is this boat for? 19:10. That's not ideal really. This boat isn't meant to be sailing for another hour. It's now 10 to 6, so just over an hour it's meant to be sailing. But apparently it's meant to be a much nicer boat, and he says there's better food on it, and I'm fairly sure 116 lane 116 I'm going to. Where is that? 116. A bit further down. Yeah, I think I was on that other boat. I think it's called the Inishmore, is what he said. So I'm fairly sure I was on that boat the last time. This has turned out to be very similar to the last run, even though it's like two completely different companies we were doing this for. So maybe this is kind of the norm overall, really. Not that I'm too used to it, but where do we go? 116 down a good bit further. The boat isn't even in yet. Yeah, so I'd say it'll be in here now any moment, I'd say, and then offload it, and then we'll be going on. But that's grand. That suits me because I actually am busting to go to the toilet, and I got down here in 3 hours and 20 minutes, so it wasn't too bad. Just down the end here, 109, 114. Okay, I'll turn in at this 114 one. There here, 116. I think I'm behind this other gentleman here. That's a Volvo as well, is it? Nice. Yeah, very similar to the last time. Right, I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna walk over to the services there and take a quick toilet break, and I'll bring you with me. Well, welcome to Dover. It's actually really warm down here. It feels like I'm in Spain or something. 23 degrees. And we're going over there. There's like a services over there, so go over here before this car runs us down quick. So I'm just trying to do the man maths in my head. So if this boat leaves at 7:10, we probably won't get into Calais until about 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock. Then I have to go to customs. Then I have to drive all the way to Mir. It's going to be tight now. It's going to be tight. I might not get finished till about 1 or 2 in the morning. And that's kind of one thing that you need to know about the European stuff, is that, you know, you kind of have to follow your tacho. Like, it's not like you can just go, all right, I'm going to do days or nights. You kind of just have to go whenever you finish, 9 hours or 11 hours, whatever, depending on how many hours you've done that day, and then just keep going. So yeah, I think I'm just going to be following me taco all week, to be honest with you. But we won't worry about it too much now. I might try and get a bit of a nap in here before we get onto the boat, and then I get food on the boat and stuff like that. So just go in here and use the facilities. Marvellous day.
Stände unbeobachtet zu lassen. Zurückgelassene
So I don't know if you can see there, but it says my boat 9:10 or 7:10. It's meant to be in Calais for, what's it say? It's meant to be for 9 o'clock now. I don't know. I thought that was at 9 o'clock here a few minutes ago. But maybe they're an hour ahead. But I don't know. So I'm after purchasing a few bits. I got some mouthwash because I ran out earlier on. I got some cleaning products from Chrome because I find I never have any of the smaller bottles for, like, you know, that I can keep in the cab. I always buy stuff out of Reflect, and the bottles are always massive, so I kind of use them more for the outside and have a little crate in my side locker with all my the bigger cleaning stuff for outside. So just a few little bits for the inside, and now probably go back and make something to eat and get ready for this boat, because I'm actually pretty hungry now. I was going to wait till I get on the boat, but I'm pretty hungry right now. What a cracking day. I also got a bottle of beer for later on as well, for when I park up, because God knows what time that's going to be, and I don't know if Mir will be open. It'll probably be closed, like the bar or whatever. So got a bottle of beer to have after my shift. Here we go. Let's go get some tea. See, this is what I mean. I like having just a couple of bottles there. We got some window cleaner, embellish, that's like quick detailer, cool fresh, that's just for to keep the smells out, and then a bit of the old Grassman interior dressing, just, you know, just for the crack. Like, I wouldn't use any of these products really regularly. I just kind of have little small bottles for the cab, but they look smart up there, and they always look good in pictures when you're taking them from like this. Look, I'll show you. When you're taking them from this side and you see them, they look pretty good. So yeah, lovely. So I just said I'm going to quickly take you around the shower room, because on these small crossings you don't really get a shower. What's going on here? You put out the paper there. But yeah, it's basically a cabin with no bed in it. And this is the facilities. Luckily I got in here. Hello? I got in here before anyone else got to use it, so I'm going to get a quick shower. Get out here. That was super refreshing. Nice cold shower. Nothing like it. Now, get dressed. Massive shout out to this lad. He drives for Dixon's. I think he said his name is Christoph. He's going to Poland tonight. He's after teaching me all the tips and tricks in here in Soivep. So basically you have to come in here and clear customs. I have a basically I had to go in transit now to drive through the UK without, you know what I mean, without having to do Brexit taxes and stuff like that, because it's coming straight through Europe or straight into Europe. It's not going into the UK or loading or picking it out of the UK. And he's had to teach me loads of tips and tricks, so massive shout out to him. He's a big trip ahead of him. He's going to Warsaw tonight, so alright, well he won't be there tonight anyway, but but yeah, little small things. He was telling me like that is the reception desk for Soive here. And he was telling me if you want to sleep here sometimes and take an 11-hour break, there's actually plug-in points down here, so you don't have to have the fridge roaring all night. What a man, what a man. Another reason why I love doing European stuff, because all the lads are out to help you. Right, we got to get going and get this towel box started. I'm sure you have watched that many YouTube videos of people exiting Calais knowing the drill. Don't stop. So we are en route to, so basically there's the Belgian border from Calais is only about, I'd say it's about 20 kilometers away. It's not that far at all. It's only about 20 minutes, half an hour up the road. And I have to go, I have the toll box here on the window, but I have that since the last trip I came over here. And I must have about 50 or 60 different emails with them requesting it back, so I have to go return it at the same toll box that I was at the last time, and hopefully get a new one, and hopefully it works straight off the bat. And then I have to drive from here all the way to Mere, which is about, I don't know, I actually don't even know how long of a drive it is. I think it's about 2.5 hours. So we have a busy shift ahead of us. Once we get out of France and into Belgium, we're not too bad, but yeah, this is going to be a strange one driving at night, because even the last time I didn't drive at night the first time I got over here, but I think I'm alright with it. Just have to remember to stick to the right, and we're laughing. So yeah, you can see from all the fences around here, they take security pretty serious. Oh lads, when I tell you that was a hard slog, that was another hard slog. So we are just here, so this is where it gets tricky, right? You see this, so I'm in a right hand drive out, yeah? This is the way you approach roundabouts, the wrong way around. So we're just here in Mere now. Hopefully now I'm going to pull in here and there should be a bit of room, because it's technically Monday morning here now. It's local time here is 1:45 in the morning. For me in the Irish time it is just 11:45, so, or 1:45, so it's pretty late or early. So most people that are in here probably have got going already, depending on where they're going. So we'll see how we get on here now. Hopefully there's room in here. I'm praying that there's room in here, because if there's not, I'm gonna be tight for time to get finished, because I've only got another 20 minutes driving time left on this card. So let's hope for the best. Hope for the best. I don't think it'll be that busy, but I've said that before and that has bitten me. Usually most places in Europe, from what I have gathered, is you need to be in there before 6 or 7 o'clock. Otherwise it's jammers everywhere. Like, I've literally driven past loads of service areas. Now a couple of them are a bit empty now because of the time, but most places are full as I drove up here. So the entrance to Juice is just down here on the right hand side. There's a truck outside the place, so already that's not a good sign. I think I'm green. Apologies for indicator on so long. I shouldn't have it on that long. Here we go. So, I don't know if you can see there on the right hand side, but that's the petrol station that is technically juiced, and this in here is the parking area for Mere truck stop. So, is that the way in? That's the way out, sorry. Going in the wrong way. Just trying to be behind me, he's trying to go around me. Give me a break, bud, will you? Hopefully there's a bit of room in here now. Please God. and try and not wake anybody up. Don't mind me, I'm just fixing my towel. So earlier on today, I bought a beer, one singular beer, in the truck shop in Dover. So I'm gonna go, well, I say me and you are gonna go for a walk around Juiced, see what trucks are here, just have a look around, because I've been sitting down all day and I kind of just want to get out and stretch the legs a bit for a few minutes, even though it is like 2 in the morning over here. But we're gonna go for a little walk around, and I'm gonna have this Madry beer that everyone's been drinking recently. Gonna go around and have a sip of that, see what trucks are about, and yeah, see what's about. But we're gonna have to be very quiet because everyone's in bed and a lot of people probably be getting up for work soon. So let's go. So that's my truck there. It is sticking out a small bit, but the truck behind is in a bit too far, so it is what it is. I have to leave her where she is. Let's go for a wee walk around. I have to be very quiet because everyone's in bed. That's a cool car. There's mi amigo. Me and him must have the same plan. That's rotten this stuff is. That looks unreal. That is savage. I love the red side skirts. He's the same kind of idea as me with the top bar, but he has the flat beacon bar on top of it. I like that now. Any other Irish chaps in here? There was a Carnal already down there, but I doubt he's Irish. It's Campbell Couriers. Opex, he's the English fella, I'm fairly sure. Campbell Couriers. Now a Leitrim. That's tidy. 730, very nice. Like that DAF too. It's a Holland DAF. I know the camera probably isn't picking this up, but that is like a really, really deep blue metallic. It's fucking beautiful. That is really, really nice. For 500 as well. Probably XF. Mercedes. There's that fridge. Would like to be parked beside that. See this lovely Volvo here. Could be a 750, is it? No, maybe he just has that thing wrapped on the side. That's just a new shape like mine. Very tidy. Ones are very tidy. This kind of stuff here gets me giddy, look. Ridge and drag. Absolutely class. Proper Dutch spec. Deadly. Oh, look at that main beast. Creative freight. Cool. Oh, there's a McGuire's, man. I didn't even see him. You can't beat the big bold single colours, can you? Latvian Nuri. That's very nice. Yeah, there's some fine machinery in here. Yeah, so as I was saying earlier on, this is the diesel filling station for Juiced. There's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 double bays. Such a cool spot. And this place, this building here, is actually where the shop is and the restaurant. I'm gonna go around to the front. I doubt it's gonna be open, but it could be open because they do have toilets and showers in here. So, I know that's closed. That's very closed. The entrance is just down there. Anyway, I'll give you a tour in the morning, but I just said I'd walk around and see what's about. just nearly died on that step. Look at all the stuff in here, look. Place full to the gills. Lucky enough, the only thing that I had to buy today was 2 air fresheners. They're pretty cool. Yeah, usually I'd go in there and spend a few bob, but not today. Got some cool things coming in here. Sweet. I'm actually going to try and get some diesel with my Irish fuel card in here before I go. I don't think it'll work, but I can hope for the best. So, we're just going around to see if I can get a drop of diesel with my fuel card. Now, do I think it'll work? Probably not. Probably not. But seeing as I'm here, I'm going to give it a go, and if the fuel card doesn't work, then I'm going to note that for the future, because I still have about half a tank left. I've done about 913 kilometers on this tank. I filled the 2 tanks before I left. So, hopefully, this fella didn't it. This is, did you just see that? That's the problem with those mirror cams, you can't see nothing. Anyway, we'll let that slide. But yeah, anyway, what was I saying? If my fuel card doesn't work, then I could probably get a company credit card or something like that and see if I can sort it out that way. So we'll go here behind this gentleman, he's up. So lucky enough, found this little Esso station on the side of the motorway. Just gonna stick 200 litres in it, or 100 litres in it, whatever I can fit in, and it'll just be enough to keep me out of trouble. Possibly a coffee. So now luckily I got that diesel there, and it's fucking expensive, man. €2.10 per litre of diesel now at the pumps over here, and we think we have problems back home. I tell you, it's not that bad. I remember the last time I actually came over here, there was a bit of a fuel crisis over here and in Germany, and before diesel was like €2 a litre, over here it was like €2.40 a litre. It was mega money over here. This car going. So yeah, it was mega money over here. So I got 100 litres anyway, just to keep me out of trouble. I didn't really need diesel, but you know, seatbelt. I didn't really need diesel, but I just said I'd rather have it than go looking for it. So now I know that I can just put into like a normal Esso station and put 100 or 200 litres in or whatever. But like, you know, over here, because we don't do this all the time and the infrastructure like kind of isn't there for us, like we don't have our fuel cards for over here, we don't really have our toll boxes. It's kind of scary every time you come out here, you know, you'd be a bit nervous just to make sure like that nothing happens. I'm fairly sure I got caught by a speed camera coming off the boat yesterday as well. So it's all gone Pete Tong. And I don't know if you can see here, so I'm joining the motorway here. What's the name of this motorway? This is called the E3, or is this the A58 or the E312? It's either one of them, that's what the sat nav says. And there's no overtaking over here, and apparently the speed limit for trucks is 80 kilometers an hour. That's what my sat nav is telling me. So I think I'm just gonna have to stick behind these lads. Luckily enough now we've only got about 40 minutes to go up the road to our first delivery. It's 10:30. It's 11:30 in the morning over here, so I'll be there about 12:30, and then I have 2 drops to do around Rotterdam, and I think Rotterdam's like an hour drive or a 2-hour drive from where I am. So yeah, very interesting, and we'll hope we get it all done today. We will get it all done today, but just I want to get it all delivered now before anywhere closes. I suppose I better talk about this, like why would be the reason why a young man would probably want to come over and do this, or a young woman would want to come and do the continent. In my opinion, it's just really exciting. It's more of an adventure because, like, as you can see here, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea where I'm going. And when you've been driving trucks for as long as me, I'm now 10 years doing it this year. You kind of just get bored of the monotonous going up and down to Cork, up and down to Belfast. The odd England trip is fine, but I still like getting further afield. There's a big daft overtaking me here now. So obviously the locals don't adhere to their own rules, but anyway. What was I going to say? Yeah, no, why would you do it? I find it just really, really exciting. Also, the money is a lot better doing European work now. I don't know exactly what I'll get paid because we don't really do this all the time. So I remember the last time I did it, I think it was like €1,100 for the week away. Now that includes all your overnights and bits and pieces. So I don't even think it was that. I think it might have been a slightly bit less. I can't remember exactly. But the money is better doing European work than it is doing it at home. I know Ned Kelly has said it a couple of times in a few of his videos that the money is better, but you are technically working all the time over here. So I left Dublin at the boat was at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock Saturday night. So I started at 6 o'clock, half 6 on Saturday, drove right through till 6 o'clock in the morning on the Sunday, parked up for 9 hours, drove yesterday. So I parked up at I think it was 5 o'clock in the morning. I started at 10 past 2 yesterday afternoon, drove from 10 past 2 all the way across England into Calais, or into Dover, across to Calais up to Mere, and I stopped last night at 2 AM local time here, so it was about 11 or 12 hour shift, and then parked there for 9 hours, and it is now, so I parked last night, I think it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I started at 10 o'clock. Yeah, that'd be about right, wouldn't it? Jeez. These bridges are really low over here. So basically what I'm trying to get at is that you're kind of working around your tacho. As you can see that I'm literally stopping, taking 9 hours, go again, stop, take 9 hours, go again. But I think tonight I'll have to take an 11 hour, because I've took 2 9 hours already, so I'm fairly sure I'll have to take an 11 hour break tonight, which shouldn't be too bad. If I get all the deliveries done today, all I have to do is backload tomorrow and then head straight for the boat, so it doesn't really matter what time I start at tomorrow. Hopefully now, I was thinking about it there, which way would I like to go home? I was thinking probably the boat across straight into Ireland, because going through England, although I thought the last time when I got the boat back, last time I came to Europe, I got the 24-hour boat back as well, and I was pulling my hair out on the boat thinking, I was so bored, right? But then when you realise you'll actually end up taking 24 hours to cross England regardless. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter like what way you do it, and you're putting a lot more mileage, a lot more kilometres on yourself. You're also, you're also putting yourself at risk of being pulled over by Vosa, and also the UK is a bit rough as well at the moment. Like, you're guaranteed your load will more than likely be tampered with. That's the reason why we stay in Warwick, is because it's kind of the least rowdy services that I know of that isn't London. I know if you go further into London, like Beaconsfield, I know that a lot of bother has happened in Beaconsfield and a few other places. So yeah, it's all kind of just like, you have to take your chances with it. So yeah, probably the 24-hour boat back will be the best option, I'd imagine, because I'll have used, so Saturday, Sunday that was a card, Sunday, Monday that was a card, and now today there's another card, so that's 3 cards. Tomorrow will be my 4th card, so I'll only have 1 card left, so I'll either have to do all of England on Wednesday or get the boat back. So we've hit a small hiccup. The place where I'm delivering into for my first delivery doesn't have a loading bay, and the load is kind of like, they're like on pallets, and they're kind of like interlocked, stacked, if you know what I mean. So there's like 2 pallets on the bottom and 1 pallet in the middle on top, and they've no loading bay to offload it. So I'm sitting here and waiting to be told what to do. They do have a loading bay on the other side, but they're waiting to see if those people will take it off today. I don't know. Typical. As soon as you think you're going good, you're not going good at all. That's transport for you. But look, it is what it is. You just kind of have to sit and wait out these things. Luckily enough, my other 2 drops are only about an hour away from here, so like, I should get them all done today. If I get in an hour here in the next hour or 2, I should get them all done. Hopefully they don't close really early. But yeah, that's all I can do. I'll have to wait and see what happens. So I'm gonna make me dry sandwiches here and hope for the best. So, bit of a sticky situation. So I came to this place to tip the load, and as I explained earlier on, the pallets were all kind of like stacked on top of each other in the middle to save space, but the place that I was delivering to had no loading bay, which was a bit of a sticky situation. So now I have to head to Eindhoven, which is about, according to Google, or according to my sat nav here, it says it's about 40 minutes away. I have to go tip these pallets off in a warehouse, then do my 2 drops in Rotterdam in the morning, and then apparently I might have to come back down to Eindhoven, grab them same pallets and come back up here and tip them tomorrow. So yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a messy load now, to be honest with you, by the sounds of things. The freight forwarding crowd that we're working for are currently trying to sort it out, so hopefully now, hopefully they get it sorted out so that I don't have to come back, but you never know with this transport game, never say never. This is a tight enough corner, I'm gonna, yeah. Have to drive over the path, as you'd expect. So yeah, that's the crack, unfortunately. Sometimes these things don't go to plan. Like every single thing you ever try and do in transport, but there's nothing you can do about it. I'm just going with the flow. It doesn't matter really either way to me. I have tomorrow there to do all that, and then once I'm heading back by Wednesday, we should be all good. And yeah, fingers crossed, that's the way it goes. It's a bit of a nightmare because we were sitting there for about 2 hours waiting to see what would happen, and only now we've been told to go, you know what I mean? But look, if we had known maybe an hour ago, I could have went straight to Eindhoven, tipped him off, headed over to Rotterdam, still would have got the 2 drops done, and then we could have sorted this out in the morning. But sure, that's the thing, isn't it? It's always back and forth and emails and phone calls, and we're not taking this off, you're not taking this back, we're not re-delivering it, blah blah blah. It's always that way. Lucky enough, we don't have to deal with any of that. That's all up to the freight forwarding crowd, and in fairness to them, they're very quick at getting back to me. So it's all good, my friends. So now we get to go see Eindhoven, which we didn't get to see before. Yeah, so we are going this way. And I think this is bringing us straight back onto a motorway here, if I'm not mistaken. Parked. How cool is that? Layout's moving. It's the train workshop. Slowly back and forth to put them in. He's in next. That is class. Rotterdam port over there. And it's huge, by the way. That's only a part of it. That's only a very, very small part of it. So we're now back in Belgium. We are on our way to Zolder to collect the backload. Now, I didn't film much of my deliveries in Holland purely because they were a bit of a mess. Oh, look at this thing coming down the road, look. That's a 143, is it? Sweet. That is cool. So anyway, I didn't really film much of my deliveries simply because I had to get them all done, and the way, I know it says no overtaking, but I need to get past this guy. He's doing like 60 kilometers an hour on the whole way up the road. So I get past him and then we get in. So yeah, I didn't do too much filming of the deliveries and stuff because it was such a mess, and yesterday the load got refused. I had to go to another warehouse, try and ship that load up to do my other 2 deliveries last night. Got them done this morning, tipped back down the road, grabbed them pallets for my first delivery, re-delivered the first delivery, and now I'm on my way for the back load. So I'm doing really, really well actually for time. I'm surprised I've even gotten this far, being honest. But I will get the back load on today, and with a bit of luck, my whole plan today is shoot down for the boat after I get this load on. Now, whether the transport company that we're doing this for decides to send me on the boat tonight or tells me to park where I am, we'll have to wait and see. But I don't think we will. I think I'll have enough time. I'll have the 4.5 hours on the other side of the car, because I'll literally get to this place here now for the back load. I'll be on 4 hours and 30 minutes exactly. I already have a 15-minute break taken. So once I get to here, load the back load, take me half an hour break. I'll have 4.5 hours and then an extra hour to go into my 10th hour if I need the hour. So yeah, I think I'll make plenty of time down to the boat, and then maybe I could get off the boat in Calais and drive up as far as the services just before Folkestone. I think I could get to there in the hour, and all will be well. With a bit of luck, anyway. back in Belgium anyway. The drivers in Belgium aren't the best. But anyway, I'm going to catch up with you back where I'm backloading so you can see the crack. So, we're just loaded and now we're heading for Calais, but I think what we're going to do tonight, what I've been told to do is I have to go down and clear customs. So if they go park in Soivep in Calais, I'll probably take a 9-hour break and hop on the ferry then. Probably be tomorrow morning and then shoot through the UK. So now though, I'm gonna find somewhere before I head all the way down to Calais. I wouldn't mind getting a shower and using the facilities. So let's go and try and do that. So guys, I'm at another pretty famous truck stop. This one is called Truck Stop 26 BIS, BIS, I don't know what that stands for, but this is what's called the Zolder truck stop. You've probably seen photos of this place online before. It's basically like a big canopy or a big massive warehouse with no sides on it where all trucks can park. So that's where I am here now. I'm gonna try and get in here, get a shower, get some food, because there's actually no rush on me going to Calais tonight because I won't be sailing tonight. I have to park up for 9 hours in Calais anyway. So I said I'll come in here and have a nosy and see what it's like. Is there a thing I have to... a ticket I have to scan? Yeah, there is. Okay, so scan your QR code here. Right, so I have to get my ticket over here. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a ticket, barrier's going up, happy days. Happy days. We're in the gear, eh? So I'll just go in here and have a nosy around, see what it's like. There's meant to be a bar and everything in here. I would nearly, how many hours to Calais? I was gonna say I'd nearly park up here for the night now, but it's a bit too early for that. I'd say I think I'll have to just keep going a small bit. Ah, this is cool. This would be an ideal spot for a truck show. I think there was a truck show in here years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Where is this guy going? He's going parking in there, is he? When you see a fellow Irishman, you go park beside him just in case. There's a McGowan's lorry down here, so I'll park in beside this man here and go inside and see if we can get something to eat. Now, as you can probably imagine, there's not many trucks in here today because they're all out working. But this place, in probably an hour or two, will be very busy. So, get in here very quick, get a quick shower, something to eat. Oh God, I'd love another pint. Too bad. Now this is the bit that you can't see, so. You're coming home with me. It's time to get out of here now. It was lovely while it lasted. Out of 10, I would give this place probably a solid 6, I'd say. The showers were lovely and clean, in fairness. They had a nice supermarket and stuff. I didn't get in to see the restaurant or the bar because I'm only breezing past. I was talking to the McGowan's driver. He's now gone. He's heading for the boat tonight. So yeah, that's the crack anyway. Yeah, 5 out of 10. Simply reason why is because there's no bins anywhere here along the way parked the trucks. I think there is bins right at the front, so there are some bins, but like as you've seen in used, not juiced, as apparently I've been given out to by so many people on TikTok that it's called used. Sorry, like I'm not bleeding Belgian. I don't speak like the Belgians do. But anyway, this place it's grand. It's nice. It'd be a grand old spot if you wanted to stay out of the rain anyway, that's for sure. But it's a bit dusty in here. I don't know if you can see on the ground there, it's a bit dusty, but no, pretty good. 5 out of 10, I'd say that's a fairly average score. I would give use probably 7.5 out of 10, because the restaurant isn't that big and there's no bar there, but there's a bar here. Actually, maybe my scoring system's a bit all over the place. Maybe this place scores higher. I don't know. Let's just get back to driving, Norris. Sorry folks, I didn't really record much of today because I was meant to go down and stay in Calais, and anyway, I never ended up going down there because I was just like, I was a bit weird about parking down there. So I was like, nah, John, I parked up in Jabeek, and I found a very famous friend parking in Jabeek. I don't know if you can see it from here, but I'll show you when we get up here. So a really nice chap from Philip Judges called Paul. Met him and we've been chatting away for the past couple of hours, had a couple of beers, and now it's time for bed. Hit Calais in the morning. Morning folks, you joined me from Calais truck stop, and I heard so many stories about this place. Yeah, I heard like, oh, there's migrants here, there's this, there's that, and I was like, it can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. And it is. It's really bad. On the way in here, I decided last night to park in Jabeek, as you would have seen, and I decided to park there purely because I was just like, I don't like the idea of parking in Calais, even though loads of people told me no, it is safe. It's safe to park in the truck stops because there's police everywhere and stuff like that. But I was like, no, I still don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Parked about an hour and 20 minutes away, and I drove down here this morning because I'd rather see this place in the daytime, you know, instead of just waiting for someone to jump out of the bush in the dark and I would never see them. So yeah, it really is that bad. If you're wondering, if you're ever thinking about doing European work and think like, oh yeah, I know, it should be fine. No, it is pretty sketchy around here, like, I can't lie, do you know what I mean? And even the truck stop is a fucking absolute kip. The smell. I walked into the main service area because I had to clear customs here, and there's a customs agent in a porta cabin in the middle of the car parking here. So I went in there, a really nice woman in there, went in, did me customs, was in and out there in 5 minutes, to be fair. And then it says, I'll go over to the services and might grant myself a coffee before I leave, because I'm actually just waiting for the shipper to send me on my shipping information. And I walked in, and the absolute stink of piss of that truck stop is disgusting. I walked in, as soon as I smelled the place, I walked straight back out. I was like, no, I'm alright. I can wait until I get on the boat. But yeah, no, it's pretty rough around here. I'll show you around now in a second. I'm not going to go for a walk around just purely because I cannot be fucking bothered walking around this place. But literally the whole way in, the whole road in, there was migrants walking up and down the road, there was police all over the road, and like I actually seen two lads on my side of the road, so I went over the other side of the road and round the roundabout on the wrong side of the road, and the police just waved me on. They didn't even think twice, you know, that kind of way. So yeah, it's rough. It's pretty rough around here, like. So on the bright side though, in the truck stop itself, if you came to park here, you would be alright, like, because there is police constantly driving around with dogs and everything, like, so it's pretty safe that way. Like, you know, if you do get migrants on board, I've seen them like going, taking lads out of the back of trailers in here and escorting them out. So yeah, it is as bad as they say it is. You wonder, like, why is this going on so long? Do you know what I mean? Like, they've been doing this for what, 10-15 years now, trying to get it across. Like, surely to God they'd be tired of it by now. You know, the tents are actually all across there. They have a big camp, literally. Hang on, see if I can show you. I don't know if you can roughly see behind that blue curtain side. See, that's the start of it over there. It is much bigger. It goes all the way up the road, but that's the camps for the migrants there. So this is the risky business. You see, that's the camp directly over there. I don't know if the police are over with them there at the minute. I don't know what's going on. Oh God. See one or two lads hiding in the bushes, especially around here. I think there'll be police down here, I'd say. Yeah, there's police down here anyway, so we won't be too bad here. This lad here. That's it, yeah. Come on, fucking go. Come on, anyway. Now, I think we're safe enough now. Because you see, police are at most turns and corners. But you just have to be so careful because the lads will just jump out and just try and hold on to anything because they've nothing to lose. Do you know what I mean? So here we are now, going down to Calais here. There'll be a lot of lads in this bush here. Right. Keep her lit. I know I'm probably being a bit overcautious talking about this, but I don't want to be that guy, you know what I mean? That gets caught at the border and then next thing you know, you've got a 10 grand fine or whatever, something stupid it is. So I think the port is at the next exit anyway. Go buy the missus some perfume because I've been gone for a week. Have a look around.
Desk on deck 7, where a crew.
Now we're off the boat. Now we've got a bit of another day added onto us here today because I started the card this morning at 6:30 Irish time, right? So it was 7:30 in France. So I started the card at 6:30 this morning. And got held up all morning between customs, waiting for paperwork, waiting for offices to open and stuff like that. So I didn't actually end up getting on the boat, and also the boat was delayed by 2 hours because of Storm Nigel, which is a really big hindrance to me because I could have got the 2 AM boat tonight, but now I can't do that. I just physically won't be able to get up to Holyhead in time, and I won't even be able to get up as far the road. Like, even if we got past the M25 and parked for 9 hours, I still wouldn't have the time to get to Holyhead tomorrow by that time tomorrow. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be camping for another night, I'd say. I have picked a destination that I've been to before. You guys know it's the he's telling me to hold on. He's gonna let me go now. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, so I'm going to the Red Line truck stop tonight, I think. So yeah, I'm thinking of going to the Red Line here now in Northampton. I could easily just go back to Warwick Services, you know, go to the far side of the road. Well, actually, is there one on the northbound side? I'm not too sure, but I'm not too sure at all. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Northampton anyway, just because, you know what I mean. I know it's a good spot. You can get a pint there, and hopefully meet a few people I know or people that know me or whatever. Do you know what I mean? We'll meet a few heads and hopefully get a pint in. And today, what day is today? Today's Wednesday, so now we're on our technically 5th day. It's not, it's our 4th day. Tomorrow's our 5th day, so we really have to get home tomorrow. So yeah, it's the job. It feels weird actually driving on the left hand side of the road here now again. But anyway, we shall move. Sorry, I said I better flip the camera around for this. So yeah, as you can see, like for this job here, it's kind of not ideal, you know. for people with families and stuff like that. Now there is lads with families that do it and they love it and they wouldn't have it any other way, and their families kind of accept that, which is cool. But you know, I don't think if I had a couple of kids I'd be able to do this all the time. Maybe once every so often, but definitely not all the time. So what's going on here? Old scanner job, is it? A couple of the Polish Mercedes here all held up. We're all going to try and go around. We're going to do our best there anyway. What an absolute disaster. So came down to the red line. Didn't know you could book spaces in here. Probably my own mistake, I probably should have checked that out. Place completely full. Nowhere down the layboys down the road, and plus the layboys down the road, if you've ever been to the red line, you know they're dark as heck down there, and I don't want to park somewhere dark, I want to be somewhere sane. So I had to park it at the end of an industrial estate. Now there is signs up saying no parking, but it doesn't say clamps or fines or anything like that, so I hope I'll be left alone until the morning. I have no choice. I literally ran right out of driver's hours because I got here. It was a stretch. Spent 5 hours in traffic. No, four and a half full hours in traffic. And I should have got here maybe in 2 hours, 2.5 hours from Dover, and just was not happening at all. So no, maybe about 3.5 hours. So lost about an hour in traffic. And when I got here, I was hoping to get in here because I could have stopped in the Northampton services, but I just don't like services over here. They're just too dangerous. Like, anyone can drive in and out of them. So now I'm screwed. But look, we'll worry about that because I need to go get some food and possibly a beer. Now, what's happening, lads? We're back in Holyhead Port here now, hence why I'm not wearing a seatbelt. I'm not on the road, for anyone jumps to conclusions. I've been very lucky every time I've done this sailing over the past probably a year or two. I haven't gotten on the boat, the Epsilon, and I'm on the Ulysses here again, so I'm happy about that. And we're finally heading home after what feels like an eternity. Nah, it wasn't that long. It wasn't that bad either. I really enjoyed this trip. I just wanted to say thanks very much for watching. This is going to be the end of this trip here, because I'll just be going back to Dublin, going straight home. I won't even be messing around after this. So thank you so much for watching. Please, if you like this video, please subscribe. That'll be a big help.